And let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times, 礼敬佛陀。Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Okay, the story of Venerable迦那卡阿毗旺萨 Part 2，西雅多的故事第二集了。Today, I think around in the year 2016, Seattle brought us to see his teacher in PRG Mandalay. His teacher means, as I said yesterday, the bungalow, the kuti that Seattle stay and study together with the other 40 over students with the teacher. And this teacher has his birthday that time, so Seattle brought us to visit his teacher. And the teacher was quite old, and Seattle Seattle did that in the occasion, Seattle told the story of his teacher. He said that his teacher is very low profile, even though his teacher is Abhiwangsa also, a very talented, learned scholar in Pariyatti. But he's very low profile. He just take care of his students in his monastery. If he has 30 students, he will just take care of them from young until they are learned. If they are 40, he just take care of them. And this teacher, this Mahathera, never compare with others. Even though, as I say, the monastery is in the monastery village. There are many other monasteries around, but this teacher just take care of his parts. He teach the subject, he is very skillful, and the other subject, he will arrange his students to learn from other monastery. And throughout the years of teaching, he, besides teaching, is teaching, or just pay the duties as a monk, as a Mahathera. And the impressions of him to us was that he seldom talk, and whatever he talks is related to Dharma. And of course, his voice is always very stable and very soft. And these impressions given us is that not competitive, means even though there are many fellow teachers around, he just play his own role, teach whatever he can, and never compare with others. And these attitudes is attitudes that we can learn so that we can be more focused on our job based on our abilities. Whatever we are and how capable we are, we just try our best to fulfill the jobs. So this is one of the good impressions that we have on this teacher. And also because of that, I think it gives us energy. Just like our Seattle迦那卡阿毗旺萨. When he starts teaching, maybe you all may know, sometimes his body is very weak, but he just tries his best, sometimes even during the interview. For example, 1 hour, 1.5 hour interviews, some meditators, they are very expressive. They can talk even 15 minutes, 30 minutes continuously, and Seattle just patiently listen. And we know at the time Seattle's health condition was not so good, but he just sit there and try to listen. Then after that, we know that the attitudes of Seattle face this condition. He said, although the body is tired, but as long as it can walk, he just focus on his work. Just put aside the emotion, the feeling of like or dislike. Just put aside, just focus on the work. And actually, this type of attitude gives us energy. So if we apply these attitudes in our practice, when we focus on our meditation subject, be it Anapana or your Kasina or Vipassana, whatever emotion we have at that time, like or dislike, we just fulfill the work, we just do the work. If we plan to do it in 1 hour, we just do it in 1 hour with our ability, without caring too much on our like or dislike emotion. And with this attitude, it gives energy to do the work better. 今天要讲西雅图的故事第二集哦。西雅图在2015还是16年，当我们去见他的老师，在蒙德列的比亚基。昨天说到他的实验就是一栋楼2层楼嘛，40个学生，那老师就住在那一边。那我们去见那老师，因为他是老师生日，那时候这位老师的以前的旧学生都聚在一起。然后我们就见这个老师，这个老师他讲话很柔和，也很低调，然后也从老师那边听到这个长老的典故。他在这个寺院呢教导他30-40位学生，都是很低调的。虽然他也是阿毗王萨，也是教理很专精、很博学，但是他就照顾好自己的学生，教好自己善巧的部分。那不善巧的，他就安排那学生去隔壁寺院学其他科目。那他自己善巧的科目他就教好，他就专注在自己的工作上，也不跟其他四周的寺院比较哪一个老师教的好啊，哪一个学生比较多啊，哪一个得到的供养比较多啊，也从不去比较，他就是只做好自己的部分，是管好自己的生活。然后这样的一种态度啊，也给我们很大的启示。只要我们做好自己的本分，呃，那我们就可以发挥出自己的能力，自己有多少能力，自己是怎么样的，只要把我们心收回来，做好自己的本分，我们就可以做到自己最好的，属于自己最好的部分。同样的，如果这个理念放在我们修行也是，如果我们注意的是去呼吸啊，或者是鞭长，或者是观察都好，我们心态就是依自己的能力，依自己本来的样子，去如实去做好自己的本分，不跟别人比较，也不跟所知的这个所谓的成就比较，那我们反而更能够发挥自己的力量。这个是给我们一个很好的启示。嗯另外一点，他当我们以这种态度去面对外在，比方要做一些利他的工作的时候，他也可以发挥的很好，会减少很多的顾虑。比方在呃过去大家还记得曼德雷的地震吗？大地震哈、那时候老师在马来西亚好像是当发生地震的时候呢，很多人的反应就是很吵啊，然后很可怜啊等等。那老师在马来西亚第一个回去第一件事情，大家还记得他做什么吗？他就他是老师是这么说啦，他说有心中要求筹款去赈灾他就随缘了那这个老师的随缘就非常的有 power 有力气啊。他怎么讲呢？他允许用法的禅林，就是老师主持的禅林的名义来让国外的款项赈灾的款项能够如法的有正确的管道进到缅甸。进到缅甸过后呢，他也安排僧众，他回来之前他就安排僧众去南德里去看看他的自己的寺院毁坏多少啊，还有一些寺院，比方一些街堂是公用的，还有一些考试的道场也是公用的那些重要的建筑就这些僧众就去观察。然后他自己回到缅甸过后呢，也有亲自去看现场去看看需要什么那大家就筹款建这个建筑，有的就考虑到那边的僧众出家人吃出一行的问题，不止僧众，还有西亚类的，在曼德里有很多西亚类，这方面他们都去照顾到所以从这边呢就可以看出，当自己有这个态度，我是做好自己的本分，当发挥出的功能就是很实际，什么做的他就去做，而不需要考量，不会太考量别人的眼光， 他完全可以发挥自己的这个由以悲心所带出来的行动这个也是值得我们去学习的在现在这个时代，很多事情我们想做，但是我们太顾虑别人的眼光，形成给自己很大的阻碍。那为什么我们会注意别人的眼光呢？其实也是因为自己对自己的本分还不是很了解，还没有太专注于自己该做的工作，所以心就没办法投入发挥自己的本能。So regarding the aspect of uh, keeping the example given by Seattle's teachers, who can keep himself in low profile and try to do whatever he can. And this not only be helpful in his own life, it is also helpful when dealing with others, when he has the intentions to help others. As you all know, during 2 years ago, last year or 2 years ago, last year, Mandalay earthquake. This was a great disaster in Mandalay. Many monastery and some sima hall, some examination hall was torn down because of the earthquake. And Seattle at that time was in Malaysia. So the first thing Seattle went back, first thing Seattle did after he went back to Myanmar, do you know what he has done? He tried to in his word is that because of the request of the foreign devotees try to help those victims in Mandalay. This is his word, but actually he took the initiative by using the monastery name. He managed to let the fund from overseas channel into Myanmar officially without any blockage. And with that, he also tried to arrange to these funds through the Kapia so that it can be helpful to the victims in the Mandalay. Some they used to support the reconstructions of the building. Some helps the prerequisites of the monks who have no place to stay at that time. And even there are many CRAs in Mandalay also. They help to support them. So this initiative taken by Seattle, we can see that he just did it without any worry or any worry or any he didn't need to didn't need to care about others' ideas on him. He just do it. Sometimes we worry, oh, if he use a monastery name to do this type of support, will it be lawful? Will it be according to Vinaya or not? But Seattle just did it. He just think that, hey, we should do that as a Buddhist, and in Mandalay, this is also his own place of study when he was young. So he think he should repay back the gratitude. So he just did it. Of course, during the process, we have to consider how to do it. It's more according to Vinaya. But the urge, the power he tried to accomplish his job is very encouraging. He just did it without any worry, and he tried his best to accumulate all the possible assistance, manpower, or funding to help here. Try to arrange bhikkhus to go to Mandalay to see whatever needed to be done, and also he himself also visited Mandalay to see what is needed. Try to communicate with the Sangha there, with the Mahathera or those leading Sangha there to know what are the things that needs. So from these actions, we know we can play our role better if we know ourselves more. If we try to focus on our own duty, we can play the role more positively, or more we will have the keen sense of this. We have the keenness to do the works better. Why is that sometimes when we do want to do something, we have so much worry and we always see the face of others, see the response of others. This is because we don't know our own duty well, don't know how to play our role better. In the opposite, if we know our position, know our role, we just do it without caring too much of others' response or others' comments on us. So, and these attitudes we put back in our practice will be more, we have more power. For example, when we meditate, if we let go of the idea of competitions with others, even though we are meditating together, some of them may have attained jhana, some of them may have progressed well. Some of our friends may have progressed to vipassana or finished vipassana. But if we keep ourselves low profile, we just focus on our own duty, all these factors will only become the factors of encouragement to us. Since our friend can achieve, so in some time later, I will achieve too. This attitude will give an encouragement instead of that. In the opposite, if we think, our friend is progressing so well, we feel jealous of him or we feel we are a loser. This negative attitude will actually hinder our own progress. We will have no energy to practice. Okay, so this is also an attitude. If you know, okay, I just try my best, what I need to do now, I just do it. Maybe my ability is not so well yet, or maybe my aspiration is too high, as Monday they said 2 days ago. My aspiration is too high, so time for me to achieve will take longer. So all my friends, their aspiration is maybe too not so high. They may want to attain arahantship this life, so they can achieve faster. So we don't need to compare. We just know, okay, this is me, this is myself, this is my ability. Okay, all the achievement by others will only be the factors of an encouragement to me only. They can do it, so one day I will be able to do it because we are having the similar karma. That's why we can sit together here. So in this attitude, we have more energy. There will be more patience in our life of practice. We won't give up so easily. 刚才说的这个，我们能够保持低调啊，能够回来知道自己的这个责任，对我们的修行也是很有帮助的。因为当我们知道自己的情况、能力过后呢，即使身边的人修得很快，自己的同修也成就了禅啊，乃至观禅都好，他们这一些现象只会给我们鼓励。诶，既然他可以，我也是可以，因为大家都是有类似同样的业，才会有这个功业坐在这边嘛，所以他能够很快能够成就，那我也是终有一天可以。只是可能他的愿和我的愿不一样，我的愿可能更长远，他的愿是可能比较短暂，尽是要体证阿罗汉，所以他就很快成就了。啊，我的愿可能是某某某某的愿啊，所以呢就比较慢。以此也不是骗自己了哈，他是给自己一个力量回来做自己的工作，把它做好来。那如此看待这个工作呢，心就比较安稳，而且更有力量去面对自己的情况。OK，当谈到面对自己的情况，也是我们有这个正确的态度，就像刚才说的，老师，他只是做好自己的本分，没有跟别人比较。同样的，我们回来自己的工作的时候，面对我们的呼吸好，面对我们的业处，也是这种态度，而我们心会更安稳。那这个本分，这个也是很微妙啊，在呃律藏里边，其实这个训练呢、在一个修行人接触老师过后，他有一些义务要完成的。然后这些义务在生活中呢，其实也在训练着这种本分，这种能够呃安平静下来做好自己的工作的。怎么说呢？就是学生对老师的义务，尤其是出家人啊，出家，不像在桃儿禅林这些外国人那么幸福啊。一出家后看起嘴就做注意呼吸，然后吃饭、睡觉、打坐，再根据例章呢是要做服务的。 学生对老师有服务，怎么服务呢？比方，老师起身的时候，老师起身之前，他就先起身了，准备牙膏、牙刷、水啊、洗脸，然后呢，老师洗刷完了，他就去打扫房间，然后又出去准备托钵，托钵的时候准备好袈裟等等，然后去托钵，托钵的时候跟在老师旁边，托钵完回来要准备食物等等，然后就老师休息，休息过后老师要开始之前要准备茶水啊这些东西就这样好像不然姐姐还有亲人这样，很多忙上忙下的，然后在这忙的工作中呢，他的 target 就是跟着那老师。啊，老师这个举动之前，前面他就做好准备了，啊，然后过程中呢，他也有很多挑战的，有时做得好，有时不好，有时老师呢突然间改变，他也要跟着突然间改变了，那这种情况其实是一种训练，训练他能够活在当下去面对。那当这种训练，呃，这种叫做服务的训练这种训练形成生活习惯过后他面对老师的时候，他就是随机应变，嗯、没有太多的期望了因为期望老师下一步是这样的，结果又不是这样，那如果一开始的时候，老师下一步是这样的，预估好了，结果不是就起烦恼，为什么这个老师这样的，然后也硬着头皮又把它完成，完成过后老师又变了，那又起烦恼，这样的话，这个烦恼永无止境了。倒不如发现老师这样 OK 就改了，改了不对就对不起，你又重新改了反而这种比较平和的方式，或者是马来人的滴答阿巴的方式反而更能够让心调了下来。那以这样的方式训练过后当我们发现回来禅修的时候，这个呼吸变来变去的，滴答阿巴它是怎么面对呢？没有一个 expect 现在这一做做得好，下一做应该是这样的，这种心态已经死心了。不再有下一座是怎么样了，他是怎么样我就怎么去面对就好像服务老师一样，他是怎么我就怎么去面对了，反而这种平和的心更让我们心安，所以这个发现好像有所关联然后这种关联呢，很有趣，在我们当念珠经的时候，大家应该记得有一句话，去西安入处洗念的时候，去到森林树下，然后盘起腿，呃，上半身挺直，还有一句是 Parimokkang sedang upathapetua，持念前，中文是翻译但是这个翻译是 Parimokkang sedang upathapetua，它的动词是 upathapetua，就是令心安住在这一边这个是 upathapetua 这个动词乌巴塔蒂就是它的乌巴塔别多是使役动词令形放在这一边，而乌巴塔蒂呢，其实就是服务。当师者或者是学生服务老师的时候，就是这个是乌巴塔别多就很有趣了。这个我们怎么安置在这边呢？就像我们怎么去服务老师这样，给他包，老师是怎么样就怎么样去做，怎么去应对，做好自己的本分。回来这个护士也是令心安住，不是说强迫安住他在这一边，或者是期待他是怎么样的，他就是他是怎么样，我就如实去面对他，活在当下去面对他，而不期待他是怎么样，或者是对他有所要求，我对你做了这个下一个我要做我的这个没有这种，他就是当下的跟他在一起不怕他低，不怕他别断，执念面前，这个执念不是有所要求的，而是如实的、当下的，能够以完全接受的方式安住他。嗯，English，嗯，What have I said？嗯，刚才介绍，when we talk about the our duty, we try to fulfill our own duty by understanding our own ability and so on without competing with others, without comparing with others. This will give us energy, power to focus on our works better. And when we apply this attitude in our practice, we will be more focused instead of comparing with others, competing with all the fellow practitioners, we can focus on our own job at the same time. We will take the example of others, the achievement of others, and become the encouragement for ourselves. And these are attitudes. Focus on our own duty. This our attitude actually has been mentioned in the training of the Vinaya training. It is mentioned that the duties of the students toward teachers. It is different from what we see in our meditation center, where the foreigner, after they ordain or get practice, they just practice meditation, eat and sleep and rest, and then practice again. In the Vinaya, we have been given the duty to serve the teacher. When the teacher wake up, before even the teacher wake up, we have to wake up earlier and then prepare all the utensils for washing face and so on, prepare water for bathing, and then after that, cleaning the gujis, preparing the things needed for the Pandi to Seattle for Pindabada. After Pindabada, prepare the food and so on. And if the Seattle is going to give talks or teachings, guidance to the students, we have to prepare the seed, the water, and drinks, just like the kapya here, prepare everything for the speaker. So I have to do that, and before the teacher sleep, also they have to prepare the bed and so on. And after the teacher sleep, only they went to sleep. So all this is included in the Vinaya training. So when students or a monk, when they ordain, have gone through this training, 1 year, 3 years, at least 5 years, they learn the pariyati, learn meditation. Also, these are Vinaya training. Their mindsets has changed. Like in nowadays, people's mind, they have been tuned or has been trained in a way that whatever they do, they expect for some return. This is what we have been trained so far since young. But when it comes to this service to the teacher, whatever you do, there is no return. You just do according to what the Buddha said or what we should do according to the Vinaya. So when we do that at the beginning, our mind we will go through a certain period of struggling. Why the teacher, after I've done that, why the teacher respond in this way? I've arranged this for the teacher, but why the teacher not using what I have prepared for him? This mindset will always happens, and this type of mindset is related to anger, dissatisfactions, and so on. And this will not be a good way for us to settle down in the monastery life. So after a while, the mindset starts to change. Whatever the teacher needs, we just observe and try to prepare as it is, so that the teacher can do his work and we can fulfill our duty. And when this mindset change, our mind start to settle down. We just settle down at present. Whatever the teacher wants, we can observe clearly and we try to do it so that the teacher can do his work better without further expectation. And sometimes when we did wrong, we just ask for forgiveness and try to adjust again without regret or remorse. So in this way, the mind is more settled down. After going through this type of training for years, we build out a new habits, not like the worry people expect for gains. It is another way of living, more settled down, living at present without much expectation, just like some of the Bumi Putra here, Didapa. How to translate in Chinese, English, Didapa. Carefree, just let it be. Carefree, just let it be. Whatever it is, just accept. So this type of mindset actually helps in our meditations. So when this sitting or focusing is as such, next sitting we don't have expectations, thinking that it must be just like before. The effect will be anew. Will not be as we expected. So this type of mind, Didapa, carefree state of mind, we will accept whatever happens in front of us readily. So in this way, it might be helpful for our mind to be more peaceful. And this type of attitude actually is very related to the one sentence mentioned in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. We know that when in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, we talk about the Anapanasati practice. The practitioner go to the forest under the tree, and then after that sit cross legs, try to sit straight, and then there is one sentence, try to be mindful in front. Paimokkha sati upatapetva. Try to put your mindfulness in front. And this so-called put your mindfulness in front in Pali, the verb is upatapetva, means make your mind settle down here, or make your mind serve at this area. And this word serve actually is the same word used when the junior serve their teacher during this how to say, when they are fulfilling his duty. When we serve our teacher, our mind is settled down at present and try to observe whatever the teacher need without our own emotion or own expectation of the outcome. So this serve, when we serve the teacher, upatati, also we serve our own meditation subject. Whatever it happened, we just accept it readily and try to be present with it, try to serve it without much expectation. This sitting may be good, next sitting may be bad, we just face it as it is. So this may be helpful for our practice. So today I'll just share with you part 2 story of Seattle. Okay. Try to share merits. Idang me punyam asavakkaya vaham hotu. Idang me punyam nippanassa pacayo hotu. Mama punya bhagam sattva santana bhavjemi te sape me samam punya bhagam Nabandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu